Let me present you the best video editor available on a mobile device. This LumaFusion is available for your iPad or iPhone, and you can do anything here. You have all kind of settings. You can export at super high quality, and you can work with 4K videos seamlessly. Everything works perfectly here. I'm so impressed with this software that in this moment I will say it's even better than my Adobe available on my laptop. So here everything is flawless. Let me present you this software, and on in the future I'll post more tutorials with this video editing program. This is the main interface. Here in the left you have everything you need to import all your files. You have titles here, transitions, so anything you need here. You can work with the files either if you have them on your iPad, or you can connect an external hard drive, for example, or you can work with files available in the cloud, and so on. There are no limitations here, and you have all kind of effects, transitions. You can pay for story blocks, for example, and you receive all kind of effects, sounds with no copyrights, and so on. Here at the base you have the project area. Here you will find all your projects, and here at the base, even at the base, these buttons, you have all kind of settings. I will show them to you immediately, and I will show you what you can do from here. For example, let me show you when you export your project, your video, you have all the settings, for example, or you can save them directly to your gallery. But what I'm impressed here is that you can choose super high quality for your videos. For that, I will advise you to go with this format, file format, QuickTime, and after that you'll receive even better options for video quality and audio quality. And that's why I always choose QuickTime, and I choose video quality at maximum here, ultra settings. And in this moment in MP4 you see the sound quality, it's 48 kilohertz, but if you choose QuickTime you will have more than double, you will have double the quality. uh, this is impressive, and the video rendering with 4K files, it's impressive. For example, on my super strong laptop from um, Asus, I can't work with 4K videos in the way I can do it here on a laptop. Even with the most fastest SSD installed, that laptop with a processor Intel i7, it has problems in video rendering. I can't preview them at even at medium quality in the Adobe video editor. uh, it's a pain there to work with 4K files, but here on iPad Pro you can work with your 4K files in an impressive way. You can preview them at maximum quality, and everything works seamlessly. And you have, as you can see here, all kind of settings even for 240 fps. You can choose frame aspect, everything that's available on the market. With a simple click you can choose it, as you can see here, and you have the preview in the back of this window. So in this moment, I repeat it, this LumaTouch software from LumaFusion, it's the best that you can get, even better than a PC software. Anything you need, you will find it here in these settings. You will have settings for ducking, for example. I will post another video with all these, and I will give more details, because it's an impressive software, and it might seem um, a bit hard for you, I don't know, but after you make at least one project in it, you'll get used. For example, for new projects, you can set the FPS, you can choose the frame aspect, you can choose how to download in original mode or not. You can choose clip style here. I will explain all this because it's a lot to talk about them. Also, if you screen record, you have options. You have this option to show touches. Also, you can reverse how you work with gestures in your clips. Um, the preview, for example, you can choose good or best. The maximum, for example, if you work with 4K. Um, For example, with files, everything that you create here will be stored in a special folder by LumaFusion software. So even if you delete the files from your photo gallery, you will still have them here. That's why you will need space, obviously, for on your tablet. So you can choose how to clean this memory, this cache memory. Also, the software has an intelligent algorithm that will clean your memory. In this way, you will be able to work with your software and to create new projects. um, Here you have all the projects. You can preview them, you can scroll the videos even here in the project manager, or you can enter a project and you can do anything you want. In this way, for example, you can copy and paste a project. You can import and save your projects in your cloud, for example. In this way, you can delete a project. um, let's let's get, for example, this project. As I said, you can preview it uh, even before entering the project. To create a new project, just press this plus button, name it, choose the frame rate, also the frame aspect. It depends what you need. And After that, just press that button in the right here, this plus button, and you will have your new project. Now you can start to import your videos or photos. You have all your files sorted by categories from your gallery or from your external sources. You can work with files from the iCloud or other clouds. Here you have a preview, and what is nice, you can scroll here and you can set, for example, I want to start the video from here, but I need more precision. In this way, if you press and hold the play button, as you can see here, if you move left or right, you can move, you can advance or go backward in your video with 1 frame, 2 frames, 10 frames. This is just beautiful for video precision. As you can see, I will set to start here the video that I want to import in my work area, and this is the end. For example, I don't want the entire video. I just either press this button or press and hold on the image, and I can take it anywhere I want. This, it's very simple. um, like this, it's just drag and drop anywhere. You have this beautiful interface, and in this way it's very simple for anyone. You can zoom the working area, zoom in, zoom out, and you can work very simple with your files. If you want to cut a file, just press that cut button, and in a second you will do it. Let's import another video here in our work area, and this is it. If you want to see it, just zoom in, zoom out with a pinch gesture on the screen, and that's it. By the way, if you have Magic Keyboard, it will work flawlessly with this software. The trackpad will respond just like you will work on the screen with your fingers. It's impressive. Here in the left you have settings for sound. If you want to increase the sound, if you want to decrease it, if you want to hide the sound or the image in a field of work. By the way, you can work with um, six videos, for example, because you can put them here. How may I say it? You can add six fields here. For example, if you want picture in picture, and in the same time, you can work with six different sound categories at the same time. Um, it's impressive anyway. If you want to copy or cut a file, it's very simple. You have a button for that, and if you want to paste it here, just press the paste button and that's it. Also, you have a button uh, to create another file in a second. In this way, pressing this, it will double your file. This is what I was talking about. You can put here six videos in this way, and you can work with them, and you can create picture in pictures, transparency effects, and so on. um, if you want to edit your video or sound, just press this pencil or double click your file. Here you can do anything, and by anything I am talking about effects, sound, speed and reverse, uh, crop, positioning, and so on. You have anything you need to create a marvelous video. For example, if you want to add an effect, either you can use these effects or you can import your own. For example, just click on it and you will be able after that to edit that effect. If you want more brightness, contrast, vibrance, if you want to work with the colors, everything can be done very easy here. And for example, on my laptop, it's very hard to work with these kind of settings, at least in Adobe. It's I don't like Adobe anymore, and here you have this screen. You can use also the magic keyboard. Again, that accessory, it's working flawlessly. If you want to delete your effect, it's very simple. If you want to work with the sound, either you can set the volume. You have configuration for anything. For example, here, if you want to set it as a master sound, automatically to be adjusted with your main sound, or nothing. I will explain these settings in another video. Also, you have all kind of effects. You can work with your sound and you can create anything you want here. um, this is another. I will explain also these settings in another video, because this video will get to will be longer than expected. For example, if you want to add text, very simple. If you want to add anything here, uh, after you add, for example, text, you can edit this and you can do anything you want with this layer. As you can see here, you can work with rotation, distance, center. You can crop it, you can minimize it, maximize it, anything you want. Also, if you press the plus button, you can add a sound. You can record it directly here in the app. Just press this button, and after this countdown, you will start recording your background sound, for example your voice, if you want to add it here. Also, with a double click on the voice file, you can edit very simple. Now it's saved here, I approved it, and if you double click it, you can edit this also. It's impressive. You have everything you need here. I repeat it. For example, if you want to adjust a file, it doesn't matter the length. For example, it doesn't matter if it's a video, sound, or picture. Just drag it like this, and you have a preview in the upper image, in the right, and that's it. Very simple. If you want to cut it, for example, if you want to add a transition, if you want to overlay a title, everything is very simple. Just press the plus button and choose whatever you need. um, it's beautiful because you work very easy with this software. You have everything you need. You have a fantastic preview for every file. um, you have all the tools that you need. And the iPad Pro, for example, it works perfectly with 4K videos. I work a lot with 4K at 60 frames per second, and it's a marvelous device with a marvelous software. For example, if you want to select the speed, uh, faster, slower. If you want to reverse your video, you can do it here with a click. Uh, if you want to reverse it, just press the reverse button, but you will have to wait to render that video. It's it's a complex process on any device, um, but you can do it here. This is what matters. Here at the base you have all the settings for video editing, for sound editing. If you want to crop your file, for example, you can do it freely like this in a free way, or you can select here some presets. For example, if you have a square image, you can choose here how to fit on the screen. um, for cropping, you can do anything, as you can see here. For if you want to crop the video from the left, right, upper side, so on, you have all these settings here. Look how easy is to work with them. And what is nice, you have that preview that will give you the perfect result. Here you will find a lot of settings, so it depends what you need to do with your file, and that's it. All you have to do is to work with them, at least one project or two, and you will learn how to use them. It's not complicated, but you have to work with this software to learn it. For example, for these effects, for these settings, it's in a way it's very easy to work with it, and in other way you have to learn some settings here and to get used with them. But what is important, you can do anything here, and you can do it super fast and in a clean way with a clean interface. This is what it matters. If you want, for example, info about your files, if you want to add tags or notes, you can do it. um, you can do anything here. I repeat it for the 10 10th time, or like this. Again, this is the main interface where you will find all your projects, where you can preview them, where you can duplicate them, um, where you can export them from here directly. It doesn't matter if you enter a project or not, you can export it. And For example, this is a project with the magic keyboard, the video that I created here. It was made here on an iPad with this software. um, and after using it, I say it's a perfect software. For example, if you want to share your project, to export your project, you have all these settings. Either you can choose movie, audio, you can save the project, you can save the file in your gallery, or you can send it to another application or cloud. If you choose to save it in gallery, for example, you have these settings. They are impressive. For example, I choose always the QuickTime file format because it's you will have the best quality with this format. um, After that, after choosing QuickTime, um, I will choose video quality and audio quality. For example, I always choose ultra quality, and the sound, if you have MP4, it's at 48 kilohertz. If you choose to QuickTime, you have a better quality for your sound. Also, the video codec here I use H.265, um, and that's it. After that, I will just I'll just press export and that's it. But if you want to choose another resolution, if you want to choose frame rates, if you want to choose, for example, a 360-degree VR video, you can do it from here. Uh, Anything is possible here. Also, you can export video only or video and audio. As you can see here, you have settings for 360 degrees videos, and at the end here you will have space estimated and also the time for this work. What I'm impressed with this feature. It always shows you the correct time. It will not change on the way like on a PC software. For example, in Adobe, when I work with Adobe, it will always change. Uh, the time will change for finishing the project. You know that on Windows, it's a mess. But here, if it says 2 minutes, well, after 2 minutes, it will be ready. If it says 10, then that is the time. It's impressive. So this is the software LumaFusion for video editing. In my opinion, the best software available. Before that, I used KineMaster, but KineMaster now uh, it doesn't seem that good compared with LumaFusion. Here, it's a professional video editing software, and I love it. It's the best, at least for me, and I use it daily in my video projects. By the way, this video was made with this software and exported with LumaFusion on my iPad Pro. So this is it. I will post more videos with tutorials for this software because it's important to explain the main features and what you can do with this if you want to work with this software.